Well, good morning, everybody. Happy Metabolism Monday. Some people have actually called it Metabolism Monday, but hey, we're here together. First, I want to say thank you. Thank you. Because you have not given up on summer wells. Do you know how many people have said, I'm tired of talking about summer? And I'm always like, you know what? Nobody's forcing you to listen. Or they say, they're never going to find her. I don't know. That's in God's hands. And, well, I trust the Almighty. If Dawn and Candace did something, they'd be in jail. Okay. If you think that's how the justice system works, that's on you. But the fact that you guys come in here to listen, discuss, chat about little summer wells, well, tells me all I need to know about you. You're super duper in my book. Pink Phoenix, thank you for the super sticker. Look at this. Kimberly Mann, she said, let's get this party started. Thank you, Kimberly Mann, for the super sticker. Yeah, some people were in here overnight chatting it up. I saw somebody was in here, I think it was Joe Popowich, 6:42 p.m. last night. People are already kind of having their own behind-the-scenes show. And I loved it. I was like, this is awesome. Look at that. Sonia Allen said, I'm never going to forget about our little summer. Nope. And it's obvious a lot of people have moved on, and that is A-okay by me because I know that here we are in good company. Speaking of good company, let's go ahead. OJ, not right now. Let's go ahead and tell everyone Happy Metabolism Monday. Hi, hello, howdy, kiss my ass, justice for summer, however you want to do it. Again, thank you for being here. So today I want to talk about Cathy, the friend. Cathy, the ex-friend. I'm not here just to have a big old bash session on Cathy, but I think that Cathy knows a lot more than she relayed when she had her channel. I do wonder if when authorities contacted her looking for Can't, if she cooperated or not. My guess is no, because, well, nothing has moved forward in the investigation. It's a very strange situation with Cathy and Candace. It's still kind of up in the air. Did they know each other before Summer went missing or after? You know, via Facebook. I mean, a lot of people were reaching out to Candace. A lot. So that's an important question. Now, the reason I say that Cathy knows more is because before Can't came to stay with her, okay, she sold her the Suburban, the green Suburban. They took off down the driveway. I showed the picture a long time ago. I have to find it, with a kayak tied to the top to go camping, kayaking. My only question to Cathy, when she had her channel going, I said, I thought Candace was scared of the woods. I don't think you guys are camping in the driveway. You're obviously out in the woods. But this is what got me right off the bat with Cathy. She said that she called her local sheriff to tell them that Candace was there and would be staying with her, living with her. Why would you do that if she hasn't done anything wrong? Why do Candace can tell him herself? She answers the phone if they're like, hey, we need to ask you a question. Oh, I'm staying with my friend Cathy. This is what Cathy said. Do I believe her? Well, I don't know. She was pretty adamant about it. I know people still argue about the wandering off, so on and so forth. We do know that the FBI card unit said that there is no sign of abduction at all. None. None. Leslie with the TBI, she's replying to Court K, who said, is this even a criminal investigation? She says, absolutely, because foul play has not been ruled out. As a result, the investigation into the circumstances leading to Summer's disappearance remains active and ongoing. Now, I think we know there's another case in Tennessee where they're like, this isn't a criminal investigation because we have zero evidence of foul play. If she truly just wandered off, there would not be an open criminal investigation. But I mean, hey, we meet geniuses on this internet all the time. So let's get back to Cathy. At one point, Don B., who's been very invested in Summer's case, as we know, drove by Cathy's house. Next thing you know, Candace is trying to get a protective order against him. Well, who do you think put her up to that? I'll give you two guesses. Cathy or Can't came up with it herself. Because they went from party friends to Cathy being the protector of Candace very fast. Now, there's hypocrisy everywhere. Hypocrisy in daily life, at work, at church, on the internet. God forbid, but there is. I want to know why people were getting out their pitchforks and torches to go after Katie Proudfoot. By the way, I'm not a big fan of hers. When she went down to Mississippi with Chris Proudfoot, again, not a big fan. They were livid. But Candace, spending an entire season, actually more than that, it was like 5 months, with Cathy. She just needs a break. She just needs a break from all this. She just needs a break. When Can't went to Arkansas to watch Dawn work, she wasn't working. She just wants to be with her husband. She just wants to be with her husband. So let's talk about that, because they're the same people that follow a lot of these cases. What do you all think? What is the difference between? Is it the timing? Would that be it? I don't know. We'll talk about that. All right, let's get back to Cathy, because she left quite a trail of crumbs. All right, this is from our friend When Evil Entered. Called Cathy out, friend Cathy, right off the bat and said she lied and she failed Summer. Again, this is When Evil Entered's opinion.
They take the stuff to Sheriff Coffee and they can pick it up. Candace can pick it up.
Okay. I don't think she took anything to Sheriff Coffee either. Is that even really the sheriff's friggin' name? Is that even really the sheriff's name? I really need to know. But this is what Cathy said. Why would this sheriff? Cathy M., my friend, said, I'm not that Cathy, LOL. No, you the good Cathy. You the good Cathy. Okay, so she said that now this also is the same sheriff that she called to say that Candace was going to be staying with her. Basically, moved her ass in. Why would this sheriff want Summer's clothes? This is not his jurisdiction. That'd be like taking it to Georgia Bureau of Investigation. They'd be like, I'm not on this one. I'm not on this one. That in itself doesn't make any sense. Or like, what do you want me to do? Take it to a dry cleaner? What do I look like to you? Your errand boy? So she can go and get it from the sheriff. This never happened. This never happened, my friend.
They come to my house and they're gonna go to jail, or they consider trespassers of all.
Oh, dear God. Boy, it's getting thick. Who's got boots? Who's got boots? I need them. They come to my house. Yeah, you tried that with Don B, didn't you? You tried to ruin that man because he drove by your house. If they come by my house, they're going to go to jail for trespassing. Excuse me. How much pull do you think you have with nothing but a phone to call the police? Stupid. 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 Hey, Jude said Cathy is my least favorite lesbian. Oh, Jude. Jude. Girl, I love you. That gave me chills. Everybody, we need a round of applause real quick for our friend Jude. Everybody, please. Because ain't no way they were just kayaking all summer. I think we need to start doing comment of the day. I'm going to go ahead and take a big leap saying that would be the one for today.
Already made it clear. Gladly take the stuff to Sheriff Coffee. She didn't have to worry about it being stored or wonder where it was. If they did go through a divorce, that's that.
Okay, I'm going to pause it right there. I'm going to pause it right there for a second. Okay. Cathy said if they did go through a divorce, first off, she shouldn't have had any of Summer's things, period, at all. She wanted Don and Candace to get in a divorce. If you remember, and if I dig around, I can find it. When Cathy said, I got the clear picture when she said, Camp decided to go back to Dawn. Okay, sounds innocent enough, and let's just say it is, because like I said, the nature of their relationship, I don't like to think about it. But let me put it this way. Let's say I truck on down the highway, and I'm going to go spend a few days with my girl here, Angel P. Angel P suddenly starts a YouTube channel and says, well, I don't know what happened, but Brooks just went back to Greg. That would tell you it's not a friendly departure, okay? Not that Angel P would do it. I'm just picking on her today. It's all out of love, not that kind of love. Nothing against it, not saying anything about it. At what point in their relationship did Cathy decide to, I'm going to say it this way, turn on Summer? Who is more important in this friendship and everything? We know she hates Dawn. Okay? I've talked to Dawn about her before. He's like, oh, she hates my ass. That's exactly what Dawn said to me. She don't like me. She hates my ass. And I thought, well, how long have you known her? Dawn was the one that let the cat out of the bag that Cathy has known Candace since before Summer. Cathy is the one that said she met Candace after. I don't know. I can't make sense of it. She said when she went back to Dawn. All right. And right here, she's saying, I kept it in case they got a divorce. Well, what the hell do they need Candace's jacket for a divorce? Not Candace, Summer's jacket for a divorce. Yeah. Jean Ellen said, and then you have the thought-provoking, we got Dale. Yeah. Meredale.
That's all I can tell you. I think that's part of the reason, because she said that she didn't want anything to happen to it if they got a divorce. So she brought it over here. That's all I can tell you. I think that's part of the reason, because she said that she didn't want anything to happen to it if they got a divorce. So
who would do anything to it? You think these two freaks are going to go fight over a jacket? It was being hidden. Summer had that jacket on her body that day. This has nothing to do with divorce. And Cathy knows better. Cathy knows better than that. At what point during your let's see, what's the word I need to use for YouTube? Party. You're kayaking. Uh-oh, Poppy Red Mustang has to leave us. She said, later, guys, gotta work. Damn it. Stuff like that gets in her way. Did she decide it was a good idea to hide something that could potentially have DNA on it that the police could use? I don't know. I can't make sense of it. No way. I cannot.
Reason, because she said that she didn't want anything to happen to it if they got a divorce. So she brought it over here. While getting her things, or do you feel she knew she had left items behind? Please and thank you. I'm not quite sure. I need you to be specific, because like I always say, I don't want to assume that you mean one thing and you're saying something else. Are you asking me, when she brought these items over here, did she say, that's all the items I want, that's all the items I'm bringing, that's all the items
Okay. Why you take inventory of your guest? Is that all the items you're bringing? Is that she probably just brought the clothes off her back and took turns washing her nasty drawers? Remember when the nicotine stains were in her underwear? And I'm like, I don't think that's nicotine. I don't think so. I think we might have a little bit of a leakage problem. Not my problem. But anyway, I don't think she brought too much stuff. She doesn't look like a heavy packer. I don't know what I'm going to wear to dinner, so I need several different outfits. But she made sure to bring Summer's jacket. Very odd to me. Very odd.
Joe, tell you what, call the FBI, the TBI in Hawkins County and ask them, okay?
I'm going to assume that's our girl, Joe Popovich. She obviously said something that pissed Cathy plumb off. Woo! Joe, you just called FBI, TBI in Hawkins County. How about that? Yeah, because it works so well to call law enforcement and ask them a question. Thanks, Cathy. She's asking you a question you can answer.
Once again, visits, conversations between myself and law enforcement is going to stay between myself and law enforcement. No, they can't come to my house. No, they sure cannot. They come to my house and they're gonna go to jail or be considered trespassers. I've already made it clear. I've already made it clear. I'll gladly take the stuff to Sheriff Coffee.
Sheriff Coffee is not your homeboy. You know, you put all this stuff on YouTube. But if someone like myself, like all of you, that are very concerned about Summerwell's disappearance, say, why did she bring the jacket to your house? Dawn's in jail. It's not like Dawn can get out and go get the jacket. Dawn didn't even know about it. Don't get me wrong. Dawn can play dumb real good. And I think sometimes it's an honest. Because he spoke to Nana's angels. God rest her soul. She's up in heaven now. And he had a lot of questions about why did Cathy have the jacket? She just answered him from what she knows. The question is, and I'm going to say it about Jody Sue, saying it about Cathy, and a few others. What did Summer ever do to them that they can't tell the truth? To get this investigation going. I'm sure you guys have watched Dateline NBC, a few other crime shows. It can be the smallest thing that cracks the case, but it's zipper lip, mum's the word. Summer is not a pet. She's not one of the dogs that they chain to the tree so it doesn't get pregnant. So come on. Why?
Pick it up. Candace, pick it up.
I'm going to go back to this quote when Evil Entered put up. She said, I don't see how come you just didn't tell the truth. You knew this may bury Candace, I believe. Anyone agree with this statement? And right there, when Evil Entered, put it up. Cathy, you failed Summer Wells. I'm that bitch Mama Bear said, Cathy, does your own child know about the secrets y'all hiding? Woo. That was another thing that really got me. You know, we talk on this channel quite a bit about the women that put old boyfriend, husband, side piece in front of their own children. That little girl that is with Cathy is actually her granddaughter. My question is, when you know that your new friend that's coming to stay with you, 5, 6 months, however long it was, has lost 2 children in the state of Wisconsin for abuse, 3 in Tennessee, and possibly 1 in Arkansas, would you let that person around your granddaughter? To the point where you make a point to tell everyone, oh, I called the sheriff and I said Candace was here. Would you? Screen name said, please leave other children out of this. I'm not saying her name. I see exactly what you're saying, hon. I see exactly what you're saying. And in my opinion, I think Cathy should have left her granddaughter out of it. I don't believe she should have had Can around her granddaughter, but that's just me. I mean, here's one reason. Supposedly, she took her to rehab. Candace checked herself out after about 11 hours because she said people in there were talking weird. Now, come on. This is a woman that's married to Don Wells. How can anything in that rehab upset her? Okay, so then Cathy takes her to get a psych evaluation. I'm not saying there's anything that should prevent somebody with a mental illness, there's a ton of them, from being around a child. However, the red flags were stacking up for Cathy, and she didn't care.
I actually took her to her psychiatric evaluation when they first ordered it, and it was in Knoxville. And at that time, she really hadn't driven on the interstate. You know, she hadn't driven very far, so she was really nervous. So I went with her, and really she didn't even know how to work her GPS. So we get to the doctor's office. I sit down in the chair, and the first thing that she does is sit down on the floor and grabs the Legos and starts playing with Legos. When the doctor came from the back, she opened the door, and she looked at me and she said, "Candace." And I turned and looked at Candace, and I could see shock, actually, in the doctor's face, because she, I think, was looking at me to be Candace, sitting in a chair, waiting to be seen, and then she looks over there, and Candace is sitting on the floor, playing with Legos. Yeah. Like a child is. Do I feel the Lego thing was legit or a ploy to seem off? Okay, no, it wasn't a ploy. That's who she is. That's who she is. That's the level she's on. And, she has never ordered anything offline. She's never written a check. That's why I had to fill out all the papers for her, because she don't know how to do any of that. And that's probably one reason, she don't want to step away from Don, because, he handles it all for her. No matter what it is, he handles it all.
Oh, he's handled plenty. He's handled plenty. With said true told us why children should never be with Candace. I agree, and I believe her. I know a lot of people were trying to tear up our friend who's in here right now. I'm that bitch mama bear. Now it just says I'm that bee. No, she's not that type of person. And if she thought she was being sold a pound of lard, calling it a candle, she would have been like, I'm not putting that out. Real Rock and Robin said, damn, YouTube police coming in here trying to tell Brooks how to do her show. Go get your own channel if you have something to say. Woo, you're on it, girlfriend. You got it. You got it. Hold on. Hey, Jude said screen name should change her name to Virtue Signaler. That's what I'm saying. Ilyanka, you're right. Can't drove all the time. Cathy, she just didn't want to pay for gas. And this whole thing with Can't in the floor playing with Legos was to look like there's something really wrong with her so she can get a check. Because the plan was for her to leave Dawn and go be with Cathy. That's the reason Cathy was heartbroken, in my opinion, when she said she went back to Dawn. Mama Bear said, Cathy, what if that would have been your grandbaby? Would you still protect? That I am 100% in agreement with. If it was your grandbaby, would you still protect Candace? Mama Bear said, sorry for the caps. If I don't have my glasses on, I have to write in all caps. All right. I think we're going to get to it now. Screen name said, hey, Jude, what's that supposed to mean? I'm simply asking to keep innocent children out of the drama. It's not the child's fault. It is not the child's fault. I said fart. That is not what I meant. Fault. It is not the child's fault, but it is Cathy's fault for allowing a known child abuser to be in her home with said child. That's the reason I didn't say her name or put her picture up. So I think we can all agree on that.
From the first time something was said about what she was wearing the day she went missing.
Okay, so here's your asterisk. This is Nana's Angels, who I adore her. As you know, she is in heaven now. She is talking to Candace about Summer's jacket. Here's a little snippet of some things that were left at Cathy's house. Okay, there's the jacket. Some hair bows that they bought. Because we know Candace didn't buy the hair bows because, well, she shaved Summer bald. There's a little t-shirt, little Paw Patrol t-shirt. Candace holding up, she has a black eye. That's sexy. And she's holding up a horse. But yeah, right there, that's what people were intrigued about and still are. Why would you leave a jacket that Summer had on the day of her disappearance with your friend? And what is this? This craziness. In case it comes to a divorce, I want to make sure. You think that Dawn's going to say, I want the hair bows? You think Dawn's going to say, I want that little toy horse? No. He's going to say, I want Candace the hell out of my house if it comes to a divorce. That's it. All right, so back to the phone call between Nana and Can.
From the first time something was said about what she was wearing the day she went missing, it said a pink shirt and gray pants. So I assumed the jacket got took off of her, right?
The jacket was never on her when she went missing.
That's what I'm saying. She had it on in the truck, and then she didn't have it on her when she got gone.
Right. She got too hot, so she took it off.
She said, right. She got too hot, so she took it off. Okay, now we go to the question. What is Cathy covering up? Does she really just not care about the case of Summer Wells? Or was she so enamored with her new friendship with Can't that she just let some things go in one ear and out the other inside item? What do you think? Okay, what's going on in here? Who is... Buck-eyed Gal said, screen. Would you allow your grandchild around Can? Hell no. I wouldn't let Can around my cat. I don't trust them with air ferns, spoiled food, dogs, children, nothing. Nothing. All right, now we get to this that was clipped by Anonymous True Crime. I wish this dude would come back because I really enjoyed his content. But he's saying that it was said, and I do remember this, that Candace is not allowed to search for Summer. According to Candace, she searches all the time. But she just doesn't film it. Well, good. I would rather you search. It's going to take time if you're out there filming. The question is, why didn't she search the day Summer went missing? Why? Because she's scared of bears and snakes? Okay, fast forward. Fast forward to another year when she spent June, July, August out in the woods with Cathy camping and kayaking. You're telling me bears and snakes are only around her house? Bullshit. Then she goes down to Gatlinburg trying to get on the Ferris wheel and shit. I'm not from there, and I've heard for years about the bears around Gatlinburg. Hell, they walk up and down the damn street. Scared of bears, but not scared of camping?
Welcome to Anonymous True Crime. So Ernie Shell did his show, the one he scheduled 2 days prior. The one Candace had agreed to come on to speak her truth and had asked for a 2-day delay.
And me and you are gonna go live. And we're gonna talk. Give me 2 days.
Candace was a no-show. Ernie went on to release video footage and prior text messages. In the voice call shown from a few days ago, Candace claimed that she is done with social media. She is now focused on recovery, her recovery. She also believes that Benny Keys was never about Summer, only himself and money. What we did find interesting, however, was a mate. In what capacity?
Okay, here's where we get back to Cathy. Cathy's name came up a lot for someone that barely knows can't. Burly. Okay. As far as Benny only in it for the money, what gave you that inclination, can't? Come on. What gave you that? He doesn't talk about any other child, only, well, I'm not going to get into that because he's not here to defend himself. She promised old Earn the Burn, who's in jail right now, but they were going to talk. She was going to spill everything. Who interceded? Who said no? Who said, no, you're not? Again, the party friend that became her bodyguard. They're trying to make it sound like she's Kevin Costner and Can't is Whitney Houston, protecting Can't at all odds, against all odds. She doesn't know what to do. She doesn't drive. She doesn't know how to write a check. She don't know how to order anything online. I'm here for her, though. I got to take care of Candace's jacket, Summer's jacket, just in case her and Dawn get divorced. Get real. Get real.
Money. What we did find interesting, however, was a mate. In what capacity? We don't know. Yet. She was vocal. Meet classy Cathy.
Hey, Ernie, just talk. Don't do your face. Come on, face. Yeah, look. Hey, Ernie, I'm telling you right now. Quit fucking with her.
She called me.
Okay, we're going to go back to that. Okay, we're going to go back to that here in a second because this is Cathy grabbing the phone and she says, quit effing with her. Quit effing with her. He goes, she called me. She called me. I'm not taking up for Ernie. Okay, but he did give a fact. She called me. Well, she's not going to answer that. Why does she care? Why does she care who Can't is talking to? And you cannot tell me that in this entire time they were together, that they weren't smoking it up, peeling, all the things to get their mind off the obvious. But she was jealous of anyone that got any of Can's attention. So listen to where scumbag Ernie says, she called me.
Hey, come on, face. Yeah, look. Hey, Ernie, I'm telling you right now. Quit fucking with her.
She called me. She called me.
Well, all right. Well, if she called you, that's only because, she's pissed that everybody keeps on fucking doing what the fuck they're doing. They're like making up fucking bullshit, and it's bullshit, man. You don't make up fucking shit, fucking back your fucking ass up. You know, it's like, come on. It gets old, and it's frustrating.
She can't even hold a sentence. Selena Dixon said they were having a cocktail party. I don't think there was no cocks involved, but I think there was some C's involved, and y'all can fill in that blank. Thank you, Kimberly Mann, for the super sticker. Exactly. We got to keep Summer's name out there. Hey, Jude said, is this Christian Cathy? Oh, it is. But, when you let the spirits in, and I don't mean the Holy Spirit, I mean the hops and barley spirits, you know, fermented pecans and wheat, you never know what you're going to get. Yeah. Good old Cathy.
Like, making up fucking bullshit. And it's bullshit, man. You don't make up fucking shit, fucking back your fucking ass up. You know, it's like, come on. It gets old, and it's frustrating, and it's bullshit. I'm just telling you right now, man.
Right.
It's fucking bullshit. And I don't give a fuck what nobody thinks. If it's your fucking daughter, and your daughter was motherfucking missing, you wouldn't want a bunch of people making up fucking bullshit about you.
No. And I wouldn't either. I wouldn't either, Miss Christian. I wouldn't either. Angel P, thank you for the super sticker. She said, don't forget about the nature shots. Yep. At first I thought it was a rumor and I wasn't about to believe it. Then here it comes out. Got a picture of old Can't out by a pond. There's her dimpled, naked buns standing under the sun with the t-shirt on. And they complained that Candace only got $9 for taking a picture of that ass crack. I can't make it up. I can't. It was a beautiful sight to see. My husband couldn't have sex with me for, well, almost a month. Whew. He was pretty grossed out. Ilyanka said, what? Yeah, I'll email it to you, girl.
I'm just telling you right now, man.
Right.
It's fucking bullshit. And I don't give a fuck what nobody thinks. If it's your fucking daughter, and your daughter was motherfucking missing, you wouldn't want a bunch of people making up fucking bullshit about you.
No, but my ass will be out there trying to find and do everything they can to do it.
Yeah, well, look. You know, they've told her she can and she can't do it.
Who said that?
That's what people don't fucking everybody has said that. Hawkins County said you can't go do this, you can't do this. You need to fucking listen. It ain't as easy as like getting up and going out. You don't know what the fuck Dawn did. Like her and I was talking. You know, like who the fuck knows that what the fuck he didn't do? Like,
well, explain it to me. Can't. Explain it to me. I don't need Cathy to talk for you. Was Dawn home or not? Now, a lot of people are talking about, well, they would have found it on his cell phone. If you heard the show last week where our friend Fine Art on Fire went out to Ben Hill Road, he said he could take pictures, but he couldn't upload anything, like send it through Messenger or anything until he got out of the holler. Now, I don't know what kind of service they used at the time, if they had Straight Talk, T-Mobile, Verizon, AT&T. I've heard all kinds of different stories. It could be that they cannot track the digital from that day. They said they've gone through all of it, but they found enough to say to Can't, we know you left 2 more times that day. We know it.
you know, like who the fuck knows that what the fuck he didn't do? Like have something with her, you know, whatever. It doesn't really.
I know Dawn's responsible.
Cathy is the individual that set up Candace's wish list on Amazon, took her away fishing, was believed to be the whisper in the background on Candace's channel, telling her to hop off streaming. Allegedly, Cathy is the one Candace has been staying with. Cathy claimed Candace is not allowed to search or actively look for her missing daughter. What do you think? We will in fairness say, this call was the most emotional we have seen Candace. We will drop the video link in our description box for you to gain your own opinions upon. We do question Cathy, surely handing out flyers or a news interview to bring awareness to some.
Okay, let's talk about that as well. When evil entered, here we go. We played one of your videos today when evil entered. When evil entered said Candace is on video coming and going. I'm going to drop the link to see if our friend when evil entered wants to come up, or any of you. So let's talk about that, because I about lost my shit when Cathy was talking about those little Easter eggs that she got from the Dollar Tree, and she had little miniature flyers of summer and like some Christian keychains and stuff in there, and she was like leaving them at doctor's offices and Dollywood and stuff like that. That's when all those people got together and sent her the money for her granddaughter to go to Dollywood for the school trip. And I'm like, no, hold on. A kid's going to pick up that Easter egg and it's going to be like, what, no candy? Okay, I got a keychain. Who is this little girl? Who's this little girl? That might freak a kid out. Then she was leaving like these Ziploc bags with stickers, Christian keychains, miniature flyers of summer, and they were taping them to like truck stops, rest areas, and at the friggin' Cracker Barrel. Well, why did all that stop if you're all about summer? Why did all that stop if you're here for summer? Why'd you quit pinning stuff up at the Cracker Barrel, the truck stops, the Buc-ee's, the rest areas, the doctor's offices and everything? And then exactly Real Rockin' Robin, exactly. Then poof, Cathy the friend, done. She had a whole wish list. People were sending this stuff. They were like, oh yeah, we'll send 20 Christian keychains. Yeah, we'll send this, we'll send that. Suddenly it wasn't worth it to her anymore. So I'm glad Anonymous True Crime brought that up. Why'd all that stop?
Gain your own opinions upon. We do question Cathy. Surely handing out flyers or a news interview to bring awareness to summer by her mother would be encouraged by Elisa, who are the people not allowing Candace to search. We smell something off here. We will be exploring this deeper. Feels like no one close wants to search or find summer. Justice for Summer Wells. Like, share, bell, follow.
Ivy's mom. She said she sent me like 100 to give out in my state. That's amazing. That really is. I wonder why it stopped. When evil entered said the buck stopped. That's why, in my opinion. Could be. It could be. So we had an Amazon wish list, and everybody, including myself, thought this had to do with Can't inviting Benny to the holler. You know, she wanted to go skydiving with him. She wanted to do the loop around at Bristol. She had a lot of stuff. Then she got mad when she did the math. 1 + 1 = 2. 4 quarters equals $1. She figured it out that he was keeping the money. So who does she turn to in her time of need? Earn the burn. Earn the burn. She did. Got a hold of Ernie. But then Cathy steps in. And Cathy says, no. No, you're not talking to Earn the Burn. You're not talking to Benny. We're going to spend all this time together. Hey, Jude said the inflatable hot tub. Yeah. Now, I kind of thought the inflatable hot tub and the rabbit thing probably took D batteries or jumper cables. Kind of thought that had to do with when old Don got back, but I'm questioning that now. Oh, yes, I am. But there was an Amazon wish list, and this was for their party over the summer. Let's go through a few of it, okay? A few things. Kat and I did a whole show about this. Let's see. There's these virtual, eye massage. Eye massage, $69.99. Because they need the eye massager. There's something where they can grow their own herbs. There's a blanket. Ooh, see a watch and some bracelets. Ooh, a mood lamp. A mood lamp. Light up chopsticks. Oh, and they vibrate. Have you ever heard of chopsticks that vibrate? A moon lamp. A facial massager. Look at the suction cup on that. Look at that. Now, it's supposed to be to clean your pores, but I mean, I don't know where that could also go. Wow. There's a blanket. Let's see. I don't know who this person is. I'm not the one. Brooks, Candace wants to know why you're trying to blame her for your shortcomings with your old man instead of taking self-blame for letting yourself go. Well, have Candace come up. Have her come up. What is she talking about? I mean, yeah, I've got my hair in a ponytail right now, and I've just got on chapstick. Am I supposed to get dressed up for something? I mean, I don't have a date today. My man left for work. So let's put the link up. I want to talk to I'm Not the One and tell Candace to come up. We're friendly here. We don't do that. Geez, I didn't know I had a fashion show to do. All right, so now we have these house shoes, which I assume were for a man, but who knows. Digital photo frame, camping set. This looks like a sandwich, like a panini press. Adult coloring book, more blankets. I do love the charcuterie wine set. Woo, woo, woo. I like the hammock. Very nice. The Sony speaker. All right, lots of nuts. Lots of stuff going on. There's another, it looks like a foot massager. $49.99. Yeah, to massage your feet or whatever you want to put on the massager. Now, all these little jellies I couldn't quite figure out, but hey, I'm the one that let myself go. And then another picnic type of thing. So all of this was for Candace and Cathy. So we found that out. Here we go. Come on, Can't. You can figure out StreamYard. Come on. Come on, Can't. It's a lot of massages, my friends. That's a lot of massages.
You ready to get started?
Hello, everybody.
Okay, so the minute you hear that, that is Cathy. She's always clearing her throat. She wears her mask in the house. Whoever that was, Stein, Eric, what's there with summer to do? I don't know what you're talking about. Somebody got blocked and I unblocked them. I don't know. Sassy Pants, Brooks, do you really think Candace will grab that link knowing people will ask questions about summer? We're going to be respectful and we're just going to let her talk. Now, I've denied her coming up here several times. I have. Because I didn't want the nonsense. But let's just see what she says. Why not?
I am a friend of Candace's, and we're going to basically have a Q&A tonight with her. I want to address something real quick. The wish list. I have heard and seen several things about negative, of course, about the wish list.
Again, Candace is just sitting there like a turd floating around in a punch bowl. Again, I'm being respectful. There's Cathy. She says, a lot of people have negative things to say about the wish list. Well, it's kind of like, is any of that to help Summer? They make it sound like people had been begging all over the place to do something for Candace. Now, this is after all of this time and money and hard work was put into the house. I agree with you, Vibes. Cathy was enabling. Now, where do you think all of this from the wish list is now? Where do you think it is? The jellies, the picnic baskets, the camping equipment. I have a feeling it's still with Cathy.
She has been asked many times to create a wish list, and she just kept putting it off.
She's just been putting it off, but so many people have been asking. Okay, hold on. I didn't ask shit, and I don't remember anybody saying, with all the shows we've done about Summer, anyone ever coming in saying, do you know if Candace has a wish list? I'd really like to do something for her. Nope, never heard it. Never. Vibes said, did someone donate teeth money? Yeah, Dr. Phil. And made it clear to her after they pulled her teeth to not smoke. Then she got some damn gum infection or something. Brianna's World said Cathy's house. Yeah. Only thing she accomplished on that trip was cracking teeth.
I helped her create the wish list at the request of the public. So just wanted to clarify her wish list. You are not obligated in any way, shape, or form to do anything. But for those that have asked, the link will be in the chat if you choose. Her Cash App will be in the chat if you choose. You are not obligated to do anything. Nothing.
What a douche canoe. Really, what? I mean, come on. I'm smelling the vinegar and water from here. Talking to us like we're children. You do not have to do anything. If you wish, you can send something. But you do not have to do anything. I'm not buying it. Said last month my account was intercepted and I got a lot of flack for comments I didn't make. Girl, I wondered what was going on. Because it didn't sound like you at all, but I wasn't going to make a thing out of it. If somebody said something, probably because they were confused too, honey. Well, I'm glad you're back. I hope you reported it because these things are going around way too much. And thank you for the super sticker. I love that talking down. You do not have to do anything. Well, no shit, Sherlock. Of course I don't.
So we're going to ask her a few questions, and we're going to try to get a few questions from the chat. She just wanted to acknowledge and say hello to people and answer some questions. So we will get started. A lot of these are questions that have YouTube, Facebook, whatever.
Okay, I'm going to ask you guys. I'm not going to put a poll up right now, but I want to know because most of you, I'd say about 97% of you have been here since the beginning. Our first show about Summer Wells was June 16th, 2021. Have any of you, and I know we frequent other chats. I know it. We watch other channels. We get a lot of entertainment out of it. I can say in here, I never saw anyone say, Can we do something? Can we please do something for Can't? Can we get a wish list? Did anybody hear anything anywhere else of anyone asking things like, what does Candace eat on her baked potato? Or a wish list? Or how, if she's letting her hair grow? Did anybody see anything like that? Lisa A said never. Never.
Believe it or not, Candace, everybody is loving your hair and wants to know, are you growing it back or will you cut it again?
No, I'm gonna let it grow as long as I can grow it.
And are you taking
Go Buck a Flow. Yeah, I probably need to use my camera more. She said, I'd love to actually see Brooks. I've been here a few months and never seen her face. LOL. Go through the community tab. There's pictures of me, the fan, the cat, everything. I did a close-up for Christmas, and man, my face looked fatter than Candace's. I was like, damn, who am I to talk? All right, so Candace is explaining what she plans to do with her lovely locks. Okay. I was happy to know this. Thank you, Cathy, for bringing Rapunzel's hair to the forefront. Thank you for that. You're cracking the case, aren't you?
care of yourself? Several people have made comments about you losing weight. Are you taking care of yourself? Are you eating like you should? Everybody knows it's stressful for you, but are you taking care of yourself?
Yes, I'm taking care of myself. Very much so.
Okay. A lot of people want to know, do you need anything? Is there anything that you need?
That's a tough one. I really don't need much of anything.
Well, you needed canisters, but you called them the cancers. She texted this to Cathy, the friend. Cathy asked if she'd gotten anything from her Amazon wish list. There's a picture of the canisters. Now remember, she's saying Candace is not tech savvy, but she obviously knows how to take a screenshot of her Amazon wish list because it was on there. And she said she got the cancers. Huh? Huh, can't? She got the cancers. Okay. By the way, that is how she spells. That is how she spells. That is not an autocorrect. No. Okay, Go Butt Fuckalo wants to see a picture of me. Hold on, let me see if I can find one. Oh, I usually put this up on Wednesdays. And that's where I sell our We Wear Pink on Wednesday shirt. And I always say, look at the t-shirt, not the model. Sassy Pants. Hold on, we have a question. Brooks, why would Can come on your panel when you don't support her or her daughter? No. I can't say that I support Can't, but I do support Summer. 100%. 100%. I didn't mean to ever get that twisted. I 100% support Summer. She should never have been treated the way she was. She should never have had her head shaved down to the scalp. I knew it, Sassy Pam. It's okay. She's like, oh, no, wrong. I didn't just write that. Sorry, Brooks. No, you're okay. I knew it was a mistype. Don't worry about it. I know you, girl. You've been around a long time. Of course, we all support Summer.
Knows it's stressful for you, but are you taking care of yourself?
Yes, I'm taking care of myself. Very much so.
Okay. A lot of people want to know, do you need anything? Is there anything that you need?
That's a tough one. I really don't need much of anything.
Okay. All right. We want to ask you a Oh, how are things coming on the house?
They're
How
going.
is the remodel, the upgrade, whatever you want to call it? How is that coming along?
I'm doing one day at a time with the house. Is what I'm doing.
Okay, sounds good. There has been, and obviously you weren't aware of it, but please let's get this out there. Did you make an e-begging post? And what that is, people are calling it e-begging because.
Okay, I'm going to pause it right there. Because if you heard in the background, Can't received a Cash App. Okay, that's the reason 5-bar Candace is looking over at the phone to see how much money she got. She knows what that cha-ching noise is. She knows what it is. So now Cathy is asking about an e-begging post. Super duper. Can't doesn't even know what that is. Now, let's put it this way. If somebody shares their Amazon wish list because people are like, I don't know what to get you, that's not begging. That's not begging. If someone says, I'm stuck in Springdale, Arkansas, and I need money for my gas, brakes, and snacks to get back home, that could be taken that way. Now, the Cash App that just went in the back, that, my friends, is the Cash App that was put into the Facebook group, the exact Cash App. Jovi, thank you for the super sticker. Listen to this again.
Remodel, the upgrade, whatever you want to call it. How is that coming along?
I'm doing one day at a time with the house.
One day at a time.
Okay, sounds good.
One day at a time. Can't.
There has been, and I'm obviously.
Okay, there it is. Cha-cha-ching. Not saying anything about someone getting a Cash App. Not saying that at all. Yep. Sassy Pants said, Real Rock and Robin, that was not me. It was someone who's been using my name in chats. Okay, I'm going to go back through and I'm going to find that. And actually, you know what? I'm going to leave it for you to deal with. Because this is happening. People spoofing accounts. They've had an issue with another chat and they're like, ooh, that I'm going to show them. I'm going to show them. It's sick. And it's like me and Angel P were talking about it the other day. We said, this is what some of these people do. Not these people. That sounds horrible. But this is what some of these people do. This is their day. They find a live chat and they decide to just try to screw with somebody. That's okay. We're tougher than that.
Obviously, you weren't aware of it, but please let's get this out there. Did you make an e-begging post? And what that is, people are calling it e-begging because there was a post created that's supposedly was put in a Facebook group that where you asked someone if you could put your Cash App there, if they would be okay with it. And it has floated around that you were begging for money. Was that you? Did you create that?
No, I did not. I don't even know what e-begging is. I've never heard of it until just now.
I also want to make.
But can't. You just got a Cash App. I know her Cash App off the top of my head. That's the Cash App that was put in that group. Just own it. Just own it. And say, yeah, my husband's in jail. I don't have no JOB. I need to be able to get gas, groceries, whatever you want to say. Just say, yeah, I did. But lying is not in her metabolism. Remember that.
some people aware that there was recently a GoFundMe that we got shut down. It was created by someone that Candace had not even heard of. We had it reported and had it shut down. If you see a GoFundMe, please report it. If there ever becomes one, you will be made aware of it. But if you see
I'll be the first one to
one,
let you know.
absolutely report it. It is not her or done by her or anyone.
She knows exactly where that GoFundMe came from. It's a friend of her mother's. Yes. It's a friend of her mother's. But it's not in her metabolism. It's not. I'm not buying it. Thank you for another super sticker. She said, I subbed to CLL because I love her voice. Ooh, thank you. And ferocious tenacity for Summer Moon Utah Wells. Call TBI. Yep, 800 TBI find. Exactly. Girl, you're doing too much. You're doing too much, but thank you very much. We know who started that GoFundMe. We know. That money was never reversed. I think they got like $1,250, if I remember off the top of my head. Anyone remember? Hey, Jude, do you remember how much they got? It's been a month of Sundays since then.
One close to her. Okay, moving along. Okay, so tell us a little bit about Summer. What holiday did Summer like the best?
She liked her birthday the best, but she also liked Christmas.
So she liked those gifts.
Yeah, she liked them presents for sure.
And that was the best. That's what she liked best about Christmas and her birthday was the presents and the birthday cake.
Just being together as a family.
Oh, hi. Yes. Okay. Let's see. What was Summer's favorite food?
She liked pizza, but she also liked different kinds, like French fries were her favorite.
Her favorite. I think that's most kids. They love French fries.
Yeah.
Could eat them whether they're made at home, whether they're done at a fast food place. We all know what cartoon Summer liked to watch, of course. But what else did she like to watch? What are the cartoons?
Okay, before we get to this groundbreaking information, let me ask you all this. Your opinion only. Remember, it's just opinions. Just opinions. June 15th, 2021. How did they not know Summer's birthday? Why was the wrong picture of Summer given? Why was the wrong favorite color put out? Because I do believe the Sunday school teacher, Robin, that said Summer loved the color yellow. When she got her that necklace for Mother's Day, she said, I picked this out for you. It's a yellow necklace. And she kept it. Why the wrong picture? Why hide in the house? Age and picture are a big thing. I'm not Pam. Sassy Pants is doing it and saying she is not because she is friends and involved with Candace. They even met each other to talk in private, according to Lisa and Candace. Who's Lisa and who's Candace? And I already looked. Sassy Pants isn't doing it. I do have something called a YouTube studio. I'm that Pam. I can see things that you can't. But I hope you had a good weekend. Hope you had a good weekend.
She liked a bunch of different cartoons. From My Little Pony to Ren Tin Tin, just all kinds of different ones.
All right. So I think that's all we're going to do tonight as far as quick questions. If there's anybody in chat that has a question, go ahead and ask now. We'll try to get to a very few. Once again, you are not obligated at all to send anything to her Cash App or anything off the wish list. It is there for those of you that have asked about it and requested it. So please know that those links are in the chat if you need them.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Look, I barely watched Rin Tin Tin, and I was born a long time ago, okay? Come on. But whatever.
Okay, here's the question, Candace.
Yeah, okay.
Could Summer tie her shoes yet? Or did she have to have basically the Velcro kind?
She liked Velcro the best. She really didn't like to try to
It
tie
was
them.
easy for her
It
to
was
get on it
easier.
quick and
She
go.
could put them on and go.
Okay, all right. Let's see. Right now, the Cash App and the wish list is all Candace has. And that is the only form of payments that she can receive is through Cash App. She does not have a pay.
The only form that Candace can receive payment is through the Cash App and the Amazon list. Woo! It would be a different day in America. I'm telling you, if Cant was actually advocating for her daughter. Instead, she says things like, I've got to put her to the side because, well, my boys are still alive. Then we get to the question, why did Dawn and Candace sign rights over to their 3 sons? We're going to talk about that. I'm sure you all can figure something out. I'm not buying it. Thank you, my friend. She said, according to Candace, Summer didn't wear shoes. She said she hated to wear shoes. She also said she was barefoot when she disappeared, even though she didn't see her disappear. Okay. Thank you. I'm not Pam. Yeah, Pam, I see what you're saying, but who is Lisa? You said Lisa met Candace and 3 children, and a mother came up missing afterwards. Who is Lisa? Nothing surprises me.
PayPal, a Venmo, anything like that. All different things on the farm said, you look pretty, Candace.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
Oh, how did you pick Summer's name?
Yeah, we know how Dawn picked it. Now then, that all different things on the farm, if I was told correctly, is actually Daisy before she changed her name. Now, according to Daisy, she got to know Candace and decided that she has a good heart. And okay, but she's in this chat saying, you look pretty, Candace. You look pretty, Candace. Hey, I'll pay Candace. Hold on one second. I'm not Pam. Don't block on that Pam because I am intrigued with this. Lisa is Sassy Pants. Who the F is Lisa? That's all I'm asking. I don't care about Sassy Pants' real name. I don't need to know it. But who is Lisa? Just send me an email and let's get through this. CLL72020@gmail.com.
Actually, I didn't pick Summer's name. I let her daddy pick her name. I named all 3 of the boys, so I figured I had to let Donnie pick Summer's name out.
Was it something out of the blue, or did he?
It took him about 3 weeks to 4 weeks to be able to come up with a name that he liked.
Everybody loves her name.
He just put it together about 3 or 4 weeks. It took him, and
Okay. Not going to go through it right now, but if you Google Summer Moon, you're going to find out where the name came from. Okay? You're going to find out.
he finally come up with the perfect name for her.
Charlene Smith says, Candace, you look great. Thank you for doing this. They love to hear about summer and to take care of yourself.
I sure will. Thank you very much.
What kind of dogs do you have? Are they mutts? Are they like
They're a mixed breed.
a mixed breed? Okay.
Okay, doke. Yeah, we know her dogs are a mixed breed. Nothing against the dogs at all. But for those that don't know, this was brought to my attention a long time ago. If you Google Summer Moon, that's my Google. I just put it in. Summer Moon P videos on phub.com. Summer Moon's movie scenes. Okay. Very odd that that's the name he came up with. Okay. Very odd. All right. So now we get to a phone conversation that Nana had with Cathy. May not be a phone conversation, but she says these are the important things that she had to say. And Cathy actually was taken, not Cathy, Nana was actually taken up for Cathy. I have a little different opinion because I think her letting can't around another minor child could be considered reckless.
Compiled them together. I was going to make a video and ask Cathy just one question, which was, if Candace deceived you in these different ways, and I'm not saying Candace did do anything to Summer. I'm just saying, because she kept saying that she didn't believe that Candace did anything. But she did make the statement that Candace had lied to her and deceived her on what she wanted and where she was getting money and all the things that was said. Then what keeps Cathy so strong in her belief that Candace nor Dawn has done anything to the baby?
I wondered that myself. I wondered that myself many times. They lived together, Cathy and Can't. You would think something would have given her the heebie-jeebies at some point. Because remember, Candace is a drinker. She is a drinker. Something had to have not split. Wrong choice of adjectives. Something had to have spilled out. Now we know that Cathy was hating on Dawn big time. Hating on Dawn, but not Candace. It was almost like she was broken up with. It was very strange when I heard her say she went back to Dawn. She went back to Dawn. How many of you say your BFF says, yeah, we're going to hang out for the weekend, girls' weekend, woo! We're going to be so wild. We're going to be drinking at 1 PM. Woo! And then you say, oh, she went back to her husband. No, that's not something you say. No. I want to say thank you to Amy in Boston for gifting Crime Lines and Lies memberships. Girl, you too much. Thank you.
But after going through this live like the third time and cutting these clips out, listening to what Cathy herself said, I don't think I should ask Cathy anything. I think Cathy has enough questions that she's asking herself, that nobody needs to come at Cathy and say, well, if you think this or you think that, then why don't you believe? No, Cathy has enough questions and worries and concerns that nobody has to come at Cathy about any of it. Cathy has the questions. She's just got to listen to herself. Maybe she needs to go back and listen to her live herself and hear the questions she's only asking herself. If that makes sense. I hope it did. Listen to the end. Listen to the different things that I thought Cathy said that were important. And I'll see you guys on the next video.
Not said anything to me about June 15th. No. And nothing has changed as far as what I feel. I still want proof that if she's done something, I still need proof. That hasn't changed. However, there's a lot of fucking questions that I have.
There's a lot of questions I have. There's something she did. I need the proof. Shut up. Shut up. Why are you so triggered? Because she went back to Dawn? Or because you started actually doing a little bit of research, getting upset, thinking that maybe the person that you spent 5-6 months with, kayaking, camping, s'mores, weenie roast, not those type of weenies, not for these two. Well, she did something. I got a lot of fucking questions too. I got a lot of questions too. Shut up. Shut up.
Right now, because people have come at me with all kind of shit, and it does raise questions.
Oh God, the question! I got so many questions.
I kept on giving, and I kept on giving. I didn't want to hear what nobody else had to say because I thought I knew her.
I thought I knew her, and I was giving. I paid her straight top bill. I did. I got her the $35 package, and she said, "No, I need the 65 because I want to be able to watch myself on YouTube." I kept their electricity on. I just kept giving and giving and giving. You got used. You got used, Cathy. I just kept giving and giving. You got used. Okay. That's the minute Dawn gets out of the clink. She went right back to Ben Hill Road because you know what? She didn't need you anymore, Cathy. But you want to sit on those secrets? You want to be Satan's secretary? That is up to you. I just kept giving and giving and giving and giving. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Let me tell you something right now. As much as I love you guys, if you came to stay with me, I'm not washing your nicotine-stained underwear. She swore that all those stains were from nicotine. What the hell are you talking about? I just kept giving. I just kept giving. And I got a lot of questions too. Shut up.
Joe or talk about it or whatever. It doesn't change anything. It doesn't change that that I want to see proof before I accuse somebody. Accountability and responsibility. There is none of that. There is none of that. Asking for help is totally different than taking advantage. And when I say I'm confused, and I've got a lot of questions. I'm angry. I'm angry at her. I'm angry at myself.
So why would she now be angry with Candace? Here's the question. She was A-okay with her when she was paying her bills, paying the straight talk bill, keeping the electricity on at Ben Hill Road. She was fine with it then. You know, and shame on both of them that they didn't even throw down a bag of dog food when they went off on their season of camping and partying and, well, as they said, getting to know each other. Super duper. So now, because she went back to Dawn, now you have questions? Now? She wants evidence? It doesn't work that way. Just like when she popped off at Joe and she goes, well, you can just call TBI and you can call FBI and you can call Hawkins County and you can ask them. Yeah. Sure. Try it. Go ahead. Yeah, they're going to let you in on what they know. I'm sure they're going to trust you. But now we're playing damsel in distress, aren't we? I got a lot of questions too. Why do you have questions? Because she left you for Dawn, as you said? Or because, in hindsight, she might have said something that now is freaking you out. You were used, you were played. Now's not the time to cry for yourself. It's time to cry for Summer. Mic drop.
And she even made a comment about what Addison was doing. And that one got me in my soul. And that isn't unforgivable for me.
Addison's her granddaughter. Candace made a comment about what Cathy's granddaughter was doing. Now hang with me here for a second, okay? She said that one got me in my soul. Why did you not remove can't then? Why? And now you take your granddaughter to anniversaries of when Summer disappeared, probably hoping that you'll run into Candace. That's what I think, because you didn't go before. Y'all were too busy making s'mores and everything. You didn't go to the 2-year anniversary, but now you go. So if this hit her in her soul about something, can't said about the granddaughter, I'm not going to say her name, why didn't she boot her then? I don't know.
A lot of people are going to be fooled when the truth comes out. You know, maybe. And I may be one of them. I may be the biggest fool around because I believed her for so long. And I'm not just talking about Summer. I'm talking about everything that she said. When you tell someone you want changes in your life, you're tired of the way things are. You know, I believed her and I wanted to help her. But what has she done for herself? Nothing.
Okay. Speaking personally, I've had a couple of friends like this over the years. Not ones that were persons of interest in the disappearance of their child, but friends that just don't want to get off their butt cheeks to do anything for themselves. It's much easier if they can tie up your time and suck out your energy by talking about their damn self all the time. Oh, I don't know what to do. I'm trying to get it together. I'm trying to get it together. I'm trying to get it together. Oh my God, I'm just, and you're just like, okay, I'm losing my mind here trying to help you and tell you this is what you need to do. Truth to light, here's one. Why didn't Cathy call Ellie? Curse of curiosity. How you doing, girlfriend? She says, I don't know. Maybe the lies. The lies should have raised questions. Yes. However, when I heard Cathy say that Candace made a very strange remark about her granddaughter, and she said it hit her in her soul, that tells me a lot about Cathy. That tells me she's a little more concerned about her butterbean than her granddaughter. Okay? In my opinion.
What do you mean this change of heart all of a sudden? Nothing's changed. I still don't think she hurt her child. But because I'm telling you how she treated me, what she has done to put me right where I'm at today, to question things. Innocent, she is still drinking. Okay, I'm not trying to sway you because I'm not swayed. I still believe she's innocent, but
I still believe she's innocent, but I need evidence. You don't need evidence. You know what you need? Your own common sense. You're not the police. You're not an investigator. They're not going to say, hey, Cathy, glad you called. Come in here. We're going to show you what we have. Even though we're still trying to solve the case and get the evidence that we need to put in front of the DA or put in front of the grand jury. Some of these people, y'all see them. They go, oh, I need evidence. Well, hell yeah, don't we all? But this is not for it. I mean, come on. We're speaking amongst each other as friends, okay? Your brain, Cathy, your heart, your gut, your common sense, your life experiences. You're no spring chicken. This isn't spring break in Daytona where you're just hanging out with some random person having a party. She moved in with you. And now you're like, when she goes back to Dawn, remember, that's what she said. She went back to Dawn. Okay? Now we have questions. Thank you, Carla Barnes, for the super sticker. You're amazing.
To be using all the people that she's using, including Daisy, anybody, that it's wrong. It's wrong. All these other people that have done for them, they probably don't have a clue. Just like I suspected they were, she was messaging several people about money. I knew she needed money. We were supporting her. So I knew she needed money. I didn't realize just.
We were supporting her, so we knew she needed money. Well, of course, because Dawn's in jail. She's too good to work. She could have gone down to that convenience store where she plays coin pusher and put in an application. She's got a car. She's got a driver's license. She could have gone straight to that convenience store. But according to her, nobody will hire her. She could have been like, Cathy, I'll come over once a week and clean your house. How about that? Mow the yard, whatever you want to call it. No pun intended with mowing the yard. So what do you think Cathy is that upset about now? Is she upset that the friendship's over? Is she upset that Candace went back to Dawn? Is she upset that she has the realization that Candace might have used her? Or do you think that has now crossed her mind that she might have not been that nice to Summer, her daughter? What do you think?
How bad it was until recently. Don is working. He brings in decent money. You don't have a car payment. You don't have a house payment. You don't have a water bill. And you don't have children there. So many things for the home are being donated, or they're given money to buy these items. How much more are people supposed to do for them? How much? If you don't think that they got a habit, then why?
Okay. Right there. One thing that she says, if you don't think that they have a habit, then why, when Candace refused rehab and only stayed for 10 or 11 hours with her habit, okay, we're not talking about crocheting. We're not talking about arranging cans in a certain way. Her habit, why did you let her come around your, as Cathy says, child? It's actually her grandchild. When evil entered, thank you for the super sticker. Thanks for keeping Summer's story out here. Absolutely, and you too. Love your work. Would love to do a show with you. If you don't think they have habits, then why did you let her come live with you? And why are you crying right now? Why are you crying? What is there to prove? I would have never admitted that I let that thing take advantage of me that way. I would never have admitted that I supported her all that time and then go, oh, but now I've got questions. Sonia Allen, thank you for the super sticker, said, who in here ever wondered if the Wells were good people? Well, for that one, you got to define the word good for me. Have they done good things in their life? Possibly. Were they good to their children? Proven. Proven. They were not. Proven. Proven. 3 different states removed children from Candace. Now, there is another creator that says, KK had nothing to do with that. That's just a paperwork problem. No, it's not. It's called an investigation. They took the kids from her.
People have been used. I have been used, and it's my own fault. It's my own fault. Because I had faith in her, and I believed the shit that she was saying. Innocent, look, like I said, I respect you, and I have. And I still feel the same. I still feel they have not done anything with Summer. Okay, I still feel that. But why can't they take some responsibility and accountability for the things they are doing? I took her.
Okay, we're given the benefit of the doubt. That's the reason we have the hashtag around here. Hashtag WWPD. That means what would Pat do? Pat said Cathy got sucked in, thinking she could save Candace. Live and learn. I'm getting that. I am. And that has bounced around in my brain for a while. I still kind of think, and you all let me know, I'm not here to be right. I'm just here to have a conversation and chat with amazing people. Still kind of think there's a little more to it because it's like she sounds scorned. She is truly upset. It's sad that she's so upset, but I mean, she is shaken to the core. Just Me said, hang on, Just Me's like 3 states made the same mistake? No. And it's a dangerous game that some people are playing here. I don't mean you guys. I don't mean you guys here. It's a dangerous game. When you're messing with people that admit to essaying their stepsisters, when you support people that you know have lost their children for a laundry list of reasons. Hey, taking someone under your wing who's working their ass off to try to find their missing child, I applaud. I applaud. Did Cathy get used, or did she allow herself to get used because maybe she had a little crush?
At her word, when she told me she wanted a divorce, she told me she wanted a place. When she was living here, she wanted to get a divorce from Don. Don had been doing her wrong.
Okay. Candace said the same thing to, I believe it was Cam. This, in my opinion, is the difference. Okay? She's sitting there telling Cathy, Don's done me wrong. I got to get away from Don. Don's done me wrong. What was it she said? What was it she said? She loves Don, but she's not in love with him. So she's telling Cathy all these things. I think we've all been around somebody one time or another that they're like, can't stand my husband, can't stand my wife, got to get away. We don't move them in. Not when they're a person of interest in their child's disappearance. Well, this is actually what Candace said to Cam and Allie.
But as far as being in love with him anymore, I am done. He just doesn't understand how and what I feel. Right.
She tried this same game with a lot of people, everyone. We watched a lot of it.
You know, this ain't just shit that I've been saying. When she would say things to me, I took her at her word. This is why I haven't been on. I have been struggling with this so bad.
I've been struggling.
And I have not changed my mind, and I'm not going against her.
You sounds like you are to me.
I'm trying to let people know this is what.
Listen, that mask she has on, I guarantee, has got all kinds of snot and shit all floating around in it now. I'm not going against her. I'm not. Yeah, you are. See, there's some things that are meant for personal conversation, one-on-one. They don't need to be discussed on the internet. And I think, this is just my opinion, I think the reason Cathy shut everything down, and we called it, my friends, we called it quite a while ago. We said, it doesn't take too much to figure out who Cathy is, where Cathy lives. Hell, they try to get a protective order against Don B for driving by the house. It's ridiculous. I think since Candace was there with her, I have a feeling somebody called CPS and that scared her. I really do. I really do.
You know, why? Why almost 2 years later, why can't they do something for themselves? Several of us have kind of come together and met, and everybody was like, hey, she asked me for money for the same thing at the same time. Why?
Why? You were there. What do you mean, why? You were there.
Why? Well,
Her.
that is wrong. That's wrong on every level. The people that are showing they care are getting shit on the worst. That sounds as fucked up. So if I had been just a non-caring bitch and not done anything for her, I'd been okay, huh?
I hate to say it, but there is a fine line between having a good heart and being an idiot sometimes. Anyone ever been there before? And I don't mean in this capacity, where when you're like, you know, always helping somebody at work that never has any money for lunch, someone that's like, oh, I need $5 to get home, you know, that type of stuff. And finally, you're just like, you don't have the nerve to put your foot down until finally you do. So on one hand, Eileen said no good deed goes unpunished. Exactly. On one hand, it could appear as a good deed, but on the other hand, it stinks of ignorance and irresponsibility. It really does. And when she says that she's here to right the wrongs and put Summer's name out there, put around the Easter eggs, put around the baggies with Summer's picture in it, taping them up all over the Cracker Barrel, bathrooms, the truck stops, and the rest areas, why did that all stop? Is it because Candace went back to Dawn? Or is it because someone on the internet called CPS and said, go check on this kid because her grandma let a person of interest live in their house who could or could not be responsible for the disappearance of her own daughter? Telling you.
I've been struggling with this. Candace does not seem depressed or hopeless. The mutual friend that Candace and I had, she asked this lady, this mutual friend, is a very sick lady, and I'm not going to mention her name because
I think the friend she's talking about is Meardale. I do. Let me see if I can find the picture. Yeah, I think it's Meardale. Remember when Candace goes, Meardale? I think that's who it is. There's Cathy, there's Candace, and there's Dale. That's who I think it is. Don't quote me. Candace doesn't give a shit.
I just don't want to do that unless she wants to mention it herself. But she's a very nice lady. She's a very sick lady. She can't have children of her own, and as pretty much from afar done everything she possibly could do for Candace. But she's in the hospital probably 6 to 8 months out of the year. And she asked her for money to pay child support many months ago. And she asked Candace, does Cathy know? And Candace said, I don't want to tell her because I don't want to stress her out. No, she didn't want to tell me that she was asking for money because I would have called her in the lie. When are they going to do something for themselves? That's my question. Are they ever? Are they?
Okay, the ignorance of this really, really upsets me. Now, follow me for a second here, please. Follow me here for a second. Well, hello, set to no one. Look at that. Finally caught alive. Been missing you. Her focus, Cathy's focus, is on Dawn and Candace. When are they going to do something for themselves? That's what I want to know. The focus should be on Summer. Those two are not starving. They're not in alcohol withdrawals. They're not in rug withdrawals. Nothing like that. They're not losing weight. Their feet aren't worn to the bone from searching for Summer. They're grown people. They're grown. They're grown adults. Why does she have any sort of fixation? Why don't they do something for themselves? I get she's upset about, well, being used. I get it. I get that should have been, in my opinion, a live and learn situation, and she should have just counted herself lucky that nothing happened to her granddaughter. But she's not letting go. She's just not.
Are they ever going to come up and say, you know what? It's our fault for doing this, or it's my fault for doing that, or my fault for this? No. Everybody gets the blame for everything. They never do anything wrong. Never. Nothing. If I'm wrong about something, I'll be the very first one to say, even though I'm old, you still learn something every day.
Yeah, we learn more the older we get. If I'm wrong, I'll be the first to say. This is where integrity comes in. Instead of saying something, she sits there and she cries and I don't know why they don't do things for themselves. And I just gave her money and I paid her bills and I did all that. Then she kind of calms down. If I'm wrong, I'll be the first one to say something. Nope. All she did was go into hiding and pull the plug on her channel. Alrighty then.
You still learn something every day. Why not admit your faults? Why not admit when you're wrong and just try to do better and be better for next time? I don't understand that. Why are you playing, hustling, manipulating, using so many people?
Because people let them. Lockdown with April C. Now, hun, you've been doing this for years, and I want you to understand that there is proof of life on June 15th. Because you have something screen recorded from social media doesn't mean it's true. Law enforcement, if they would put their mind to it and get fresh eyes on it and maybe a couple more agents, could get the evidence. I think they've already got it figured out, but not enough to present to a grand jury and not enough to put in front of a DA to put in front of a jury. And TBI and FBI have their own social media department. They comb through all that stuff. And if you've recorded it, send it over. But I can tell you 100% wholeheartedly, Summer Wells was alive at one point, hopefully still is, on June 15th. Okay? If you want to grab the link and come up, that's fine. But let's not make things worse for Summer than they already are. I'm telling you, she was alive that day.
People, why are you telling them the same things, different people, the same things over and over? Different excuse every time. And there's some doozies out there. There's some doozies of an excuse. Why?
Got a question from the chat. Say it ain't so. Cool avatar. Brooks, do you believe Candace and Cathy were romantically involved while Dawn was in prison? That's a tough one to answer because, I mean, Cathy seems a little too upset for just losing a friend that took advantage of her. And listening to her words, which were, she left for Dawn, that's not something that, just friends would say. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Sassy Pants said, lockdown with April C because these people like hearing lies and pointing fingers instead of wanting to hear the truth. Well, Sassy, the video that was put on TikTok June 15th is of Hunter and Summer in the water. It's already been studied. They know when it was taken and uploaded. They took Candace's phone, hun. Thank you, Kimberly Mann, for the Crime Lines and Lies memberships. We got a big-ass problem around here. A big problem. If anyone thinks that between all of these agencies, they can't figure out what's real and what's not. It might take them a long time. When the Amber Alert changes from the 15th, I will apologize to April C. and Sassy Pants. I will say, you know what? You were right because they've changed the Amber Alert from June 15th to on or about. You have my word.
Why? We keep on for summer. Absolutely. Absolutely.
This part really upsets me when someone in the chat says, hold on, here we go again. April, if you have something, come up. Quit coming in and confusing people saying that she went. No one's attacking you. No one is attacking you. Here's the link. You can share the screen. You can do whatever you want. No one's attacking you. We want the best for summer. Only way to have the best for summer is the truth. All right, I just lost my train of thought. Hang on, let me go back to this real quick.
There's some doozies of an excuse. Why? Why? We keep on for summer. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay, this is what's a little offensive to me. All right. When she said, you're right, we keep on for summer. We keep on for summer. We keep on for summer. Absolutely. 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 But the whole time that she was with Candace and they were kayaking, cooking out, shopping, snuggled up in the sleeping bag made for two, it wasn't about summer, my friends. It wasn't about summer. And when she started her channel, it was months after Candace went back to her home when Dawn got out of jail. So if it's all about summer and keeping up for summer, what made you stop and what made you begin? Those are the questions when it comes to Cathy. If it was about summer, instead of kayaking, weenie roasts, and s'mores, why didn't she say, let's go down to Tractor Supply, get us some pairs of boots, get us some dogs, you know, the ones that can sniff. Let's look ourselves. We're just going to keep it between us. We're not going to put anything on YouTube for integrity purposes. Let's do it. No. Nope, we had too much fun to have.
Absolutely. One flyer. If everybody put out one flyer for summer, just the one, you never know if that one flyer is going to be the one that reaches someone that says, hey, I saw that little girl. You never know. But listen, thank y'all for listening to me. And
all right, and that's where it ends for now. And for those that are listening on the replay, please take a second and hit the subscribe button. Get reminded, because we're live every day at 9 a.m. Central Time. Got to do the math to figure out what Central Time is to where you live. And again, I'm not just sitting here banging on Cathy. I want to know. I want her to dig into her heart. Go through her memory of something Candace might have said. And do the right thing for Summer. You can't spend that much time with a person of interest and not ever. She already admitted that something happened with her granddaughter that really upset her. But Candace got to stay. Okay? That's a big no-no in my book. That's a big no-no in my book. She said it hurt her in her soul, so we know she has a soul. Do some soul searching. Want to say thank you to the Mod Squad. I know a couple of things were a little frustrating today, but you all know. You all know how to do it. I want to say thank you to everyone for being here. We have a lot of long-term members. I absolutely just adore you guys. And the fact that you are here for Summer after all this time, that's amazing. That is absolutely amazing to me. Thank you for the memberships. Thank you for the donations to the channel. And we're going to keep on keeping on. Go ahead and set your reminders because we have a big show tomorrow. Look at that. There's Rexy. She said still here after 29 months. It's almost her anniversary, Rexy. It's almost her anniversary. You guys are the absolute best. I will see you back here at 9 a.m. I might be having a premiere later this afternoon about the West Memphis 3. So, like I said, set your reminders and hopefully to catch you. Love you guys. You're the absolute best. Thank you.